I'm here with Russell, one of the proprietors of the Mtentu River Lodge. Russell, thanks for having us. Got a great place here. Well, why don't you tell us, like, for people that have never been to the Wild Coast, people that don't know what to expect from an eco lodge, when they come here, what can they expect? What kind of services, what kind of lodgings, what kind of amenities are they going to get here at Mtentu River Lodge?
Well, the Wild Coast is an area of South Africa that was separated during apartheid, and the idea was apartheid was to live. They were basically trying to separate people. So this area was never ever developed, and there was no infrastructure. So in one way that's really bad in that there's the highest unemployment in South Africa is found here. But in another way, people's lives haven't changed. It just hasn't developed. People still live the same way they lived hundreds of years ago. There's no crime, and the ecosystems are absolutely pristine. Just on our river we have plant species which are endemic to our river. So when people come to the Wild Coast, it's synonymous with being the Wild Coast. You have paradise beaches, you have the most friendly people, you have the most untouched nature in South Africa, and you get this feeling of, you know, being in real Africa actually. So the idea is we want to keep that feeling, but we want to make it a little bit more comfortable. So now we have all the normals, we have hot showers and we have all that sort of thing, but we try to keep it as sort of an eco feel. So the idea of an eco lodge is that you try and be as environmentally friendly as possible. So we run on solar power, our fridges run on gas. We use wind power. We try and grow our own vegetables, and the entire lodge is actually built off the ground to minimize the impact that people have on the actual whole surroundings. And when you come here, everything's an adventure. So the drive-in or the hike or cycle or horse ride is an adventure. When you get here, the shower's an adventure because you have to learn how to light the paraffin, because the showers run on paraffin, and how to close them up. Or you have a shower in our bush showers which overlook the sea, so that's solar showers, but it's an adventure walking down there and hanging out. So everything is an experience, and that's what it should be. Nice.
Now, I'm down here with some mates of mine, and they told me to, you know, bring my sunglasses, some sunscreen, and an open mind. So where am I sleeping? What kind of accommodations are we going to need?
So we have 6 cabins. Each one's a stilted cabin, and each one has a unique view. So we've got a couple that look over the sea. We have a very special estuary here, which I'll tell you about in a bit, but some of them overlook the estuary. There's 4 beds in them, pretty comfortable, 3/4 beds, and a little veranda for you to hang out on, have a drink and look at the sunsets afterwards.
Well, people have been telling me that I'm going to be doing a lot of hiking here, so what am I going to be seeing on these hikes in the Wild Coast?
Well, this particular spot, we have unlimited hikes. Our hikes range from, you can hike into the lodge, which is a 24k hike, to hikes exploring Mkombati Nature Reserve, which is right next to us. You actually cross the river and go into Mkombati Nature Reserve, which is one of the jewels of the Wild Coast and is so unexplored. So the beauty of our hikes is that you don't see anybody else. You're on your own and you're completely safe. You're going to see paradise waterfalls, you're going to see crystal springs, you're going to see red sand deserts, which are a unique phenomenon. You're going to see fossil beds, you can see whole petrified forests. We have as many beaches as you could think of. You could find your own beach and just hang out there for a day. We have shipwrecks which date from 16th century all the way up to modern day. We have, in the nature reserve, you have baboons, leopard, zebra, eland, you have all kinds of animals. So really, it's just get out there. We've got a spot where you can stand and see 5 waterfalls at once. We have one of the least visited waterfalls in South Africa, which I think is one of the most spectacular, over 120 meters, and you've got to do an hour of kloofing to get there. Yeah. So literally the options are endless, but you don't have to be so active. You know, you could just take a book, find a beach and lie there, or hang out on one of our hammocks.
So you mentioned that the lodge overlooks the Mtentu River estuary. So what's so important about this estuary?
So there are very few estuaries left in South Africa which are absolutely pristine, actually only 5%. And this particular estuary is one of them. And the thing about it is, an estuary is where the life of the ocean starts, you know, where all the little fish breed and everything like that. And this is a continually open estuary, which means that all the fish can come in and out any time. And that's very rare. So we have loggerhead turtles which swim up and down all the time, depending on the season and how warm the water is. We have, annually we have a kingfish migration, which they come from Bazarudo and they swim in here, hundreds and hundreds of these massive fish. Nobody knows why they come up. They don't feed and they don't spawn, but they come out and they hang out in the shallow water. You could paddle up there and just see hundreds of fish swimming around you. Some of them are as big as small children, and it's just special to see them, and that's why it's protected. So you know, it's just a really special river that needs to be looked after. And it's just a great experience. You've got 3 waterfalls that fall into it, some great jumps to leap off into the river with. So really nice river.
Well, I don't know, man. You got me psyched up. I think I'm ready to get wild. Let's do this.
Higher, higher, higher.